Anderson County Sports TV brings you tonight's game between the Anderson County Bearcats and the Meade County Green Wave. This is Keith Clink from Meade County Stadium. Anderson goes on the road for the second straight week as they visit the Meade County Green Wave tonight. Last week's 24-14 win over GRC was about as ugly as it gets. The Cats didn't register their first down until late in the third quarter, and with 9 minutes to go in the third, had -6 yards total offense. Zach Labhart led the Cats with 54 yards rushing. The Cats only had 1 yard passing. Labhart had a 6-yard TB. Jagger Gillis had a 22-yard run in the fourth quarter to clinch the win for a touchdown, and Matt Stamper kicked the extra point. Defensively, the Cats scored a TD on an interception by Blake Franklin and set up Labhart's TD with an interception by Tyler Peters. Franklin had another touchdown called back by a penalty and scored the Cats' first TD on a kickoff return. Aaron Chilton stopped a GRC drive with a fumble recovery, and R.J. Bowes led the Cats with 10 tackles and a tackle for a safety. Coach Peach said they were happy to get out with a win last week. This Meade County team isn't as big or as fast as GRC, but the Cats are already dealing with injuries. Blake Bordeaux will get his first start on the offensive line tonight, and R.J. Bowes will stick with defense. With Scrap Russell questionable, Coach Peach wasn't sure who would take his place if he couldn't go. Meade County is 0-1. They lost to Simon Kenton last week. Meade County's staff has been together probably for 20 years. They've got a good, consistent staff. They play a 3-4 defense and operate primarily out of the eye on offense. Number 25, Deshaun Welch, is probably their best player. So we'll see a lot of him on both sides of the ball. Anderson won the toss and elects to receive. Anderson's captains look like they were the same as now they've got a different one out there tonight. They've got Franklin, Peters, Watts, and Andrew Likens. And we'll be ready to kick it off here in a little bit more in a minute.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is.
Emily.
Jason?
Before you got on that plane, I had to tell you.
Hey, Jason.
Good. You need to hear this, too. You got the house.
Oh, I love this guy.
All right. These are for you.
Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster. Ranked highest overall satisfaction for first-time and repeat home buyers and sellers 2 years in a row by J.D. Power.
Okay, Anderson comes out to receive the kickoff. They've got, let's see here, John Michael Willem, Stan Crawford, Derringer, R.J. Bowes, Cole Johnson, Chase Fink, Justin Wilhite, Zach Labert, Brendan Maxberry, Blake Franklin deep. I couldn't see who's in the middle there. I think that's 31, Andrew Likens. See what happens here. Anderson managed to run their first kickoff last week back for a touchdown. Meade County's kicking off. There's the kick. It's a squibber. It's bouncing around. It's taken there by Fink, who brings it up to the 35, where Anderson will come out on offense. Have Brandon Aldridge, A.J. Castle, Cole Johnson, in the backfield. We've got Stamper, Clink. Peters and Labhart. Anderson has 2 wides to the far side, 1 to this side. Peters is rolling to the far side. He's tucking it under. He's going to run. He's got a lot of room. He's trying to get to the outside. Slips a tackle and is pushed out on the 37-yard line. That's where Tyler's at his best. Instead of dropping back, if Tyler rolls out, he's far better than when he drops back. Okay, Anderson puts 3 wide again, 2 to this side, 1 to the other side. Anderson puts Franklin in motion. There's a handoff to Labhart. He's juking around and he loses a couple. Going to make it 2nd and 11.
Do you have a memory card? They didn't went off without a memory card.
2nd and 12. Anderson's in the same formation. Shift Derringer to the far side. Peters is rolling again. He's got Franklin out there and throws it behind him. Going to bring up 3rd and 12. Third and 12 for Anderson. Anderson puts 3 wide. Peters is back. Oh, that's off of Franklin's hands, and that's going to be 4th down. And Anderson's going to punt. John Michael Woolam's in to punt. We've got Cole Miller back. Meade County doesn't look like they believe it. Not much of a rush. There's a short punt, and it's taken on the far side. And Woolams knocks him down on the 46-yard line. I think they were supposed to get that over his head, trying to kick to the sideline, but it didn't work out. The up back caught it and came down the sideline for a good return. Meade County comes out with good field position on their own 47. Anderson has Franklin, Peters, Maxbury, Chilton. Meade County comes out. They've got split backs, put a man in motion. There's the pitch to the far side. And that looked like Chilton and Maxbury over there. That's a gain of 5. Be 2nd and 5 for Meade County. Like I said, that 25 Welch, he's their main man. Anderson has Bowes, Derringer, Watts. Quarterback's back. He's rolling to this side. That was just through the receiver's hands on the 42-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for Meade County. Anderson has Will Height. Scrap Russell's not playing tonight. They've got Will Height in as the linebacker. They're running a sweep to this side, and there's a first down. That was a problem Anderson had last week with GRC. They had trouble covering the sweep. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Anderson 38. Anderson got Labhart, Will Height, Likens, and Maxberry at the linebackers. Meade puts a receiver to this side, split backs. And there's a fumble, and Maxberry's got it. He fumbles it again. Meade County, and I think Meade County came up with it. That's going to be a first down for Meade County. Meade County gained 18 yards on that fumble. Brennan just let that ball slip right out of his hands. First and 10 for Meade on the 21. They're in split backs. There's a counter play, and there's nobody there. And there's a touchdown for Meade County. There was nobody there in the middle. And this same way Anderson started last week, getting down early. Got the try for point coming. Well, I guess we're going to have a drop kick here since there's nobody back there to hold the ball. Now here comes the holder. There's a snap. And it's good. 9:01 to go in the first quarter. Meade 7, Anderson nothing.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is.
Anderson's coming out to receive the kickoff. Last time Meade squibbed it. We've got some different people out there on that second row. We've got Matt Stamper and Peters out there on that second row now. And Maxberry, Franklin, and Labhart deep. There's a squibber again. Oh, it bounces up, hits Stamper in the head. Ball's still loose, and Labhart recovers it on the 29-yard line. Anderson will take over just short of the 30, 1st and 10. Anderson tried a rollout pass on the first series that went for about 30 yards and then threw 2 incomplete passes and a run which lost 2. Anderson's got 3 wides. Man in motion. There's Labhart, and he gets 3. Second and 8 for Anderson. Now Gillis in at quarterback. That means Peters will probably move to a wide receiver, which he does. Anderson's got 2 people in the slot. Gillis is back and almost throws an interception. Ooh, that'd have been 6 the other way. 3rd and 8 for Anderson. Looks like Gillis is going to stay in at quarterback. Anderson has 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to this side. And they sacked Gillis. I don't know if somebody missed a block there or what, but they came from the backside, and Gillis didn't have a chance, and Anderson's going to have to punt again. It's going to be 4th and 16. This same way Anderson's offense started out last week. Willems is back to kick. Looks like the rush is coming. There's a snap. It's a good one. Here comes the rush. It's a short, high kick that's going to be out of bounds on the Anderson side of the 50 on the 44-yard line, where Meade will take over 1st and 10. 7:29 to go in the first quarter. Meade heads 7-0.
21 yards on the front of the goal return.
Meade has a wide receiver, 2 slots. There's the handoff up the middle, and there's nothing there. That's Derringer on the tackle. That's a gain of 2. Second and 8 for Meade. Meade has a wide, split backs. There's a sweep to the far side, and that was Wilhite on the tackle. It's going to make it 3rd and 8. Meade puts a wide to this side. Now they're in 3 wide. There's a snap. Quarterback's rolling. Looks like they're trying to set up a screen. He gets away from one. He drops the ball and falls on it. And that was Labhart on him, and Meade's going to punt. It's 4th and 7. That's 2 Meade fumbles, and they've gotten them both. We've got Peters and Franklin going back. There's a snap. There's a high punt. It's taken by Franklin. They fake the reverse. Franklin's going to the far side. He's going down the sideline. He's got Max Berry out in front of him to block. Max Berry makes the block, and Franklin is into the end zone for a touchdown. That was a 96-yard touchdown by Franklin. And what do we got here? We got, oh goodness, we got a flag here on the 30. And this looks like this is going to come back. Well, doesn't seem that they can decide. Now we got 2 flags. There's 2 flags, one on the 23, one on the 31. And if it's offsetting penalties, that means we'll do it again. And they're still having trouble making up their mind. Okay, we've got a block in the back against Anderson.
Dead ball.
Unsportsmanlike against Anderson. That's going to be 30 yards worth of penalties. Instead of having a touchdown, Anderson's going to have it back on about their 10-yard line. That'll be interesting to see that on the film. So we have two flags. The block in the back's 10, the unsportsmanlike is 15, but you're not going to be penalized that far because one of them's going to have to be half the distance. So Anderson's. Oh, that's dead ball and sportsmanlike. Yeah, you need those. That's going to be half the distance back to the 7-yard line. So instead of a touchdown, Anderson has it 1st and 10 on their own 7. .507 to go in a game that could have been tied up 7-7. It's 7-0, and we've got. I think Anderson called timeout.
Century 21 is not an app. It's not a website. It's a team of actual humans. The best in the world at finding homes, selling homes, and making you feel at home. If you're not satisfied, we don't sleep. With all 4 J.D. Power Awards for customer satisfaction, 3 years in a row. How many satisfaction awards do you have, Internet? We've got technology, but more importantly, we've got your back. Century 21.
Okay, 5:07 to go in the first quarter, 7-0 Meade. Anderson comes out. They've got 3 wide. I want to thank our sponsors tonight, Century Bank and Progressive Photography. Century 21. Anderson has Gillis as quarterback. Snaps a little low. Gillis is throwing the fade out here to Franklin, and it's overthrown by about 3 yards. Second and 10 for Anderson. Anderson's has 2 backs, 2 wides. There's the pitch this way to Franklin. He's stutter stepping and he doesn't get much. He doesn't get much if he gets anything at all. It's basically going to be 3rd and 10. Third and 10 for Anderson on their own 7. Go 3 wide. There's a snap, fake the draw. Oh, that's another almost interception. Boy, that's two of Gillis's passes have almost been intercepted for touchdowns. And Willems is going to punt from his own 7.
Number 19, John Michael Williams wants to punt. So Miller beats 14.
There's a snap. It's a good one. Willems comes out with a nice high punt. It's taken out on the 40. He's trying to get to the far side, and boy, he's hit hard by Derringer.
Number 80, Derringer.
And Meade will have the ball on Anderson's 37. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. 7-0. Meade. Meade has 2 wides. Put a man in motion. There's the Z counter there, and that's Likens. And he's still going down to the 21-yard line. He carried Likens and Maxbury for 10 yards. First down, Meade County. Meade has a receiver to the far side. Split backs, a wing. There's a handoff, and there's Derringer again. Derringer's having a big game. That was Derringer and Aldridge. It's a gain of 1. Second and 9. Meade has 2 wings. Put a man in motion. There's that counter play to the outside. Anderson missed him, and Maxbury comes in there and knocks him down on the 25. He was missed for almost no gain. It's going to make it 3rd and 4. That's inside the 25. 3rd and 3. Down on the 14-yard line. Meade has a wide to this side. Split backs. There's a handoff first back through, and he didn't make it. It's going to be 4th and 2. That was a good stop there by Watson Derringer. I think if I'm Meade, I try and go wide. They've had a lot more success going wide than they have up the middle. Meade's in a tight formation. There's a sweep this way, and boy, we don't have anybody out there. And he's in for the touch. No, he's not. He's down on about the 1-yard line. Where Meade County will have it 1st and goal. First and goal right on the 1. Meade's double tight. 1 wide receiver. And there's a touchdown. Didn't get a signal for a while, but there's a touchdown. 13-0 Meade. 1:40 to go in the first quarter.
Number 33, Louis Barlow, in for the extra point attempt. Number 8, Cole Miller, the hold.
Anderson almost jumped. There's a snap. And it's no good with 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Meade 13, Anderson nothing.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Progressive Photography, located in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Okay, Meade's kicked it this way both times. Got Stamper over here. See what they do this time. They're kicking it. And Anderson gets on it. That's Woolhams gets on it on the 39. My guess is Blake Franklin might have seen his last deep kick for this game. First and 10 Anderson on the, let's call it the 40. Anderson short a player. Anderson's got two wides, two slots. There's Labhart trying to get to the outside, and there's a 4-yard loss. Second and 13 for Anderson. Got a minute to go in the quarter. Anderson has two receivers for the far side, one to this side. Anderson almost moved. And we've got delay of game. It's going to make it second and 18. And whatever they call it, looks like the plan's still the same. Anderson has three wides. Put a man in motion. Peters tucks it, pitches it back to Franklin, and Franklin brings it up to the 45, 46, 47, and that's going to make it 3rd and 2. That was a nice run by Franklin. He got a nice block on the outside here by Clank. Helped him turn the corner. Third and 2 for Anderson. Anderson's in the same formation, two wides. There's the handoff to Labhart. He breaks free, and he takes it down to the Meade 39, and is out of bounds. Be first down Bearcats. Anderson once again has two wides. There's the handoff again, and there's nothing there for Franklin, and that's going to be the problem. Well, maybe not. Let's see here. And Anderson's just going to let the, well, maybe they waited a long time to get the play out there. And that's the end of the first quarter. Meade 13, Anderson nothing.
Emily,
Jason?
before you got on that plane, I had to tell you.
Hey, Jason.
Good, you need to hear this too. You got the house.
Oh, I love this guy.
All right, these are for you.
Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster. Ranked highest overall satisfaction for first-time and repeat home buyers and sellers 2 years in a row by J.D. Power.
Start of the second quarter, 13-0 Meade. Second and 11 for Anderson. Anderson has 3 wides. And we've got timeout Anderson.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is.
Okay, once again, we're trying to start the second quarter. Second and 11 for Anderson. Meade's turned 2 short fields into 2 touchdowns, missed an extra point. Anderson had a touchdown called back on a penalty on a Blake Franklin punt return. Anderson puts a man in motion. Peters is keeping it on the option, cuts it up, and gets to the 37-yard line where it's going to be 3rd and 8. We got another timeout. It's time by the officials. I'd say being down 13-0, there's a good chance this is going to be 4-down territory for Anderson. Anderson puts 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to this side. There's a snap, fake the draw. Peters is rolling around, and he was going over there to the far. Nope, looks like Anderson's going to kick. I'm sorry I missed it. That was Gillison there at quarterback. Anderson's going to punt. Anderson got 2 first downs and then stopped. Meade has 1 man back. There's a snap. No pressure. That's a high punt that's well into the end zone. That's out of the end zone, as a matter of fact, where Meade will take over on the 20, 1st and 10 with 11:03 to go in the first half. Ahead 13-0. Anderson needs a stop here. Meade puts a wide receiver to the far side. Here comes a sweep this way. And that's a good play by Chilton, or he's going to go quite a ways. Chilton tripped him up. That's a gain, still a gain of 5. Because there was after Chilton, there wasn't much of anybody out there. 2nd and 5 for Meade. Meade puts a wide receiver to the far side. Have a wing. Here's a pitch to the far side. cuts it back, and that's going to be a first down. That's a tackle by Will. Well, they're marking him short. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Less than 1. Well, now they're calling. Well, now they're signaling first down. First down, Meade. They are just wearing Anderson's outside out. Put a wide receiver to this side. Got a wing to the far side. There's a handoff up the middle. And that's their big back, and he's down inside Anderson territory to the Anderson 43 where Maxbury brings him down. First and 10 Meade on Anderson's 44. There's a little counter play here to this side, and he's inside the 35 where he's brought down by Labhart. It's taken Meade 4 plays to get from their own 20 to inside Anderson's 35. Meade's putting a wide to the far side. There's a sweep to the far side. He cuts it in, and that's Maxbury again on the tackle. But there's a gain of there's a gain of 7. Second and 3 for Meade on the Anderson 26. There's a little counter play, and he's still going down inside the 20. I thought Anderson had him stop short of the first down, and he just kept going down inside the 20. And we've got a flag on the play. That's going to be illegal mouth on somebody, I bet.
There is a flag on the play.
And I'd say it's going to be on Meade County. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Meade County. Yeah, the Meade County runner came back and basically clapped in the face of the Anderson players, and that's that. No, you do not move those flag sticks. You better not. That was after the play. That's going to make it 1st and 25. That had a major mistake there by the chain gang. 8:24 to go in the half. 13-0 Meade. And what do we got here? Okay, now they are moving the sticks. I thought it was after the play, after they marked first down. Wow. Okay, 1st and 10 for Meade. I thought that was after the play. Now we got some more discussion going on here. Okay, Meade has a man in motion. Here comes the pitch this way. And he's knocked down by by Chilton, but he's got 9 yards. Second one for Meade. Here on the end, sweep on the end again. Anderson missed him. He cuts back, and there's a touchdown. He cut back against the grain, and Anderson had nobody there. Makes it 19-0 Meade. Meade's going to try the extra point. There's a snap, and that's good. With 7:29 to go in the half, Meade 20, Anderson nothing.
Century 21 is not an app. It's not a website. It's a team of actual humans. The best in the world at finding homes, selling homes, and making you feel at home. If you're not satisfied, we don't sleep. With all 4 J.D. Power Awards for customer satisfaction, 3 years in a row. How many satisfaction awards do you have, Internet? We've got technology, but more importantly, we've got your back. Century 21.
Okay, Meade's ready to kick off. Ahead 20-0 with 7:29 to go in the first half. And there's a deep kick that is out of bounds. And Anderson will take over. I think they get it on the 40-yard line. 35 or 40.
Ball will be brought out to the 35-yard line.
So Anderson will take over 1st and 10 on the 35. Anderson puts 2 receivers to this side, 1 to the far side. Franklin's in motion. Peters keeps it, pitches it to Franklin. Franklin's trying to cut it back, and he gets a couple yards, but he ran 10 to get 2.
Brock Wilson on the tackle. 2 on the game.
2nd and 8 for Anderson. Anderson has 2 receivers to this side, 1 to the far side. Peters is rolling this way. He's coming across the middle, and it's dropped. He hit Derringer right in the hands, and he just dropped it. Been a couple yards short of the first down, but Derringer dropped it. 3rd and 8. Anderson puts 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to this side. Peters is rolling, he's getting pressure, and he's down. Gonna make it 4th and 15 for Anderson with 6:22 to go in the half. Already trailing.
Yards on the play. Ball is at the 30-yard line. 4th down.
Williams in to punt. Snaps a little high. Short high kick. And getting a good Anderson roll. Getting a great Anderson roll. And it's down on the 29-yard line of Meade County where they'll take over. 1st and 10 with 5:46 to go in the first half. Ahead 20-0.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is.
Meade comes up. They're putting a receiver to this side. Anderson's got 5 up. Quarterback's rolling. They're trying to get to him. They've got a man running free down the middle, and it's a 5 yards overthrown. They sent the wing back straight down the field, and we didn't have anybody even close to him. Second and 10 for Meade. Have a receiver to this side, a wing to this side. There's a quarterback draw, and he's got a first down. That's just a quarterback keeper right up the middle. First and 10 Meade on the 40. Meade's in that same type formation with a wide to this side. Here comes a sweep. It's dropped. It's picked up. And he's knocked down there by Watson Derringer. What ball bounced right back. That's 3 Meade fumbles that they've recovered. Second and 8. .449 to go in the half. Meade puts a wide to the far side. They've got a man in the slot. Quarterback's rolling to this side. Anderson's getting pressure. And there's a good play by Likens. That's a loss of almost 10. Anderson got pressure that time. It's going to make it 3rd and 17. Meade sends a receiver to this side. 2 receivers to this side. Anderson only has 1 man. And we had timeout. Boy, Anderson better be thankful Meade called a timeout because they were ready to go with 2 receivers over here on 1 defender. 3:47 to go in the half. Meade 20, Anderson nothing.
Emily.
Jason?
Before you got on that plane, I had to tell you.
Hey, Jason.
Good. You need to hear this too. You got the house.
Oh, I love this guy.
All right. These are for you.
Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster. Ranked highest overall satisfaction for first-time and repeat home buyers and sellers 2 years in a row by J.D. Power.
3rd and 17 for Meade. They've got 2 receivers to this side. A slot to the far side. Quarterback's back. He's rolling. He's tucking it under. He gets by Labhart, and the boy is off close to having a block in the back there. That was Likens that ran him out. It's going to be 4th and 15. Got Franklin and Peters back.
And the tackle man, number 89, Jack Mofield. Number 2, Peter Deep. Also dropping Deep, number 6, Blake Brinkman.
Anderson doesn't look like they're going to rush. There's the kick. It's a short kick. And it's down on the 35-yard line where Anderson will take over with 3:29 to go in the half and one timeout. Needs to generate some offense here.
29 yards on the punt.
CU Anderson sending in the quarterback. They've got Peters in. See, they've got Bowes in here playing one of the tackles. Anderson puts 2 receivers, 1 to each side. Uh-oh, this looks like a broken play. There's the pitch back to Franklin, and he comes up for 4. That looked like that was all had a broken play all over it. Second and 6 for Anderson. 3 minutes to go in the half. Anderson has receivers left and right, 2 to the left, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Put a man in motion. There's the pitch back to Franklin. He's trying to get to the gap, and he brings it up to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 1. He needed one more block on the outside there. It's 3rd and 6. Anderson puts 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to this side. Peters is rolling. He's getting pressure again from the back. Oh, he has a man wide open, and he drops it. They're not going to call. They cannot call that a fumble. No, they didn't. Well, I don't know who that was, but they curled in there right above the first down. They had the first down and just dropped the ball. That's two that Anderson's dropped tonight. Got Woolham's in to kick. Labhart's in front, clinks the snapper.
With the incomplete pass, it's now 4th down.
Meade has 1 man back. Meade looks like they're going to rush. There's a snap. They're coming. There's a kick over to the left-hand side. It's getting a Anderson bounce, and it's down on the Meade 21 by Clink. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Meade with 1:31 to go in the half. Ahead 20-0.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is.
Meade puts a receiver wide to this side. Put a man in motion. Here comes the pitch this way. Anderson's out there, and that's a nice play by Chilton. That's a gain of 3. A gain of 2. Ticking down to a minute to go. There's a sweep to the far side. He breaks loose. Got Max Berry after him, and Trying to see who that was that got him. That was Franklin that got him, but that's down inside Anderson's 40-yard line. 50.6 seconds to go in the half.
40 yards on the right side. So 8 at the 37-yard line.
Ball's on Anderson's 37. Meade has a wide to the far side. Here comes a sweep this way. And Anderson's there this time. That was Wilhite. And timeout, Meade County.
Century 21 is not an app. It's not a website. It's a team of actual humans. The best in the world at finding homes, selling homes, and making you feel at home. If you're not satisfied, we don't sleep. With all 4 J.D. Power Awards for customer satisfaction 3 years in a row. How many satisfaction awards do you have, Internet? We've got technology, but more importantly, we've got your back. Century 21.
44 seconds to go in the half. 2nd and 6 for Meade on Anderson's 33. They've got 2 receivers to each side. Actually, Meade has 3 receivers to the far side. Quarterback's in the shotgun. Anderson's getting pressure, and he's down. That was Derringer and Bowes.
Number 6-7, R.J. Boyd.
And my guess is that's probably going to be the last. No, Meade's calling another timeout with 30.2 seconds to go.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Progressive Photography, located in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Okay, Anderson trying to get people out there. Meade has a receiver to the far side, 2 to this side. Quarterback's back. Oh, they've got trying to set up a screen pass. They've got the screen pass set up. And there's a first down at the 20-yard line with 20.8 seconds to go. And Meade spikes the ball. Be second and 10 on the 22. 18.8 seconds to go. I think that screen might be worth another shot. Meade's in the tight formation, 1 wide to this side. Quarterback's back, running the fade, and that's incomplete, or is it down? Catching down. It's complete down at the 1-yard line with 13 seconds to go. And he's in for the touchdown, I believe. Oh, that's a herder. That is a herder. Touchdown, Meade County. 26-0. Meade County's try the point. And it's good. With 8.9 seconds to go in the half, Meade 27, Anderson nothing.
Emily,
Jason?
before you got on that plane, I had to tell you.
Hey, Jason.
Good, you need to hear this too. You got the house.
Oh, I love this guy.
All right, these are for you.
Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster. Ranked highest overall satisfaction for first time and repeat home buyers and sellers 2 years in a row by J.D. Power.
Meade's ready to kick off. There's another squibber. And Anderson runs it out of bounds on the 34-yard line. 8 seconds to go. Anderson trails 27-0. Oh, we've got a flag. I missed the flag. And we've got 15 yards on Meade County. I'm not sure what that is. Personal foul on Meade County.
15-yard penalty back onto the kick. Ball's at the 49-yard line.
Anderson has two wides to the far side, one to this side. Peters keeps it, cuts it up. He's staying in bounds and gets down inside the 35. But the first half ends. Score at the half. Meade 27, Anderson nothing.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is.
Okay, first half stats. Anderson has 4 first downs, Meade 15. Anderson has 63 yards rushing. Meade has 238. Anderson is 0 for 8 passing. Meade is 2 out of 5. Meade has 275 yards. Anderson has 63. Let's see here. Actually, there's not other than 1 out of 7 on third down for Anderson. Tyler Peters, leading rusher with 47 yards, got 40 of it on one play. Franklin has 23. Labhart has 15. Neither Gillis or Peters has completed a pass. John Michael Willems is punting for an average of 31 yards. Justin Wilhite, who's filling in at linebacker for Scrap Russell, has 5 tackles, and Franklin has 4. Anderson's kicking off to start the half. Down 27-0. If you figure that you've got 6, maybe 7 possessions a half, Anderson's got to score on 4 of them. Let's see who we have kicking off here. Have Stamper kicking off. We've got Maxbury, Peach, Clank, Chilton, Franklin, Fink, Likens, Labhart, Wilhite, and Kurtzinger. And there's a pooch kick that's taken on the 35 where Green Wave will take over, 1st and 10. And Anderson needs a bunch of 3 and outs. Meade puts a wing to this side. They're in that tight formation. Here comes the pitch to this side. Oh, there's a big hole there. And he's juking around, and he's at the 50. That's a gain. That's a gain of 15 yards. And he's knocked out by Peters. This is like last week. They're just eating our defensive ends alive. One wide, same formation. There's a counter play. And there's a first down, another first down for Meade. And there's a flag on the play. That stop was by boys. And I think we've got another personal foul on Meade. Personal foul on Meade.
There will be a 15-yard penalty.
The question is, did they have a first down? Was it after the play? Apparently not. That's going to make it 1st and 15 for Meade back on the 35.
15-yard personal foul penalty, moves ball to the 45-yard line.
Meade's going to have it on the 45, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 45.
Meade puts 2 receivers to the far side. Quarterback's in the shotgun. There's a little flare pass out there. And there's a gain of 5. Tackles by Aldridge. Gain of 5.
Second down. Number 1, Brennan Axbury on the tackle.
Meade's in the shotgun again. There's a handoff, a sweep coming this way. Anderson's there this time. And there's not much of a gain there. That's Aldridge, Derringer, and others. 3rd and 4. Meade puts a receiver wide to this side. They've got the 2 wings. Put a man in motion. Here comes the pitch this way. Anderson's back there, and he worms his way for a first down. Anderson had him, and he got the first down.
Number 2, Tyler Peters on the stop. Gaining of 5 yards on the play, resulting first down for Meade County at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 on Anderson's 45. Meade's got 1 wide. They put a man in motion, 2 backs. There's a handoff right up the middle, and he stopped after a 6-yard gain by Wilhite. Second and 4 for Meade. Meade puts a receiver to this side. They've got two wings. There's a counter play coming this way by the wingback. Max Berry's got to get him. And there's a touchdown for Meade. Well, they were in that wingback counter. That's the second time tonight that's gone for a touchdown. Meade to try the extra point. There's a snap. It's a little low. And it's good with 8:22 to go in the third quarter. Meade 34, Anderson nothing.
Century 21 is not an app. It's not a website. It's a team of actual humans. The best in the world at finding homes, selling homes, and making you feel at home. If you're not satisfied, we don't sleep. With all 4 J.D. Power Awards for customer satisfaction, 3 years in a row. How many satisfaction awards do you have, Internet? We've got technology, but more importantly, we've got your back. Century 21.
34-0, Meade over Anderson, 8:22 to go in the third quarter. Meade to kick off again, and I don't think any of their kicks have gone past the 35-yard line. I think I'd move that second row up a little bit. Of course, they did try to kick that one deep and kicked it out of bounds. And another squibber. It's taken by Stamper on the 35. He brings it up to the 44. Anderson will take over, 1st and 10, and Anderson's got a man down. That's Derringer. Anderson has it 1st and 10 on their own 44. Anderson has 2 wides. Now they've got 3 wides and a man in the slot. Peters keeps it, and he slips. That's going to be a loss of 1. Be 2nd and 11. Got Gillis in at quarterback. Anderson has 3 wide. Gillis keeps it, and he gets a couple before he gets hit hard. Ball's on the 45. Third and 9 for Anderson. Anderson has 3 wides. Low snap. Gillis picks it up. He's looking. He's trying to run out. He tucks it under. He's running. He's got the first down, and he gets out of bounds after a gain of 15. Takes it down to the old Meade 41. Anderson goes 3 wide. There's a snap. Gillis is back. He's looking. He's got a man down there. It's intercepted. He had a man open, and it was intercepted. And he's out of bounds back here on the 47-yard line. Gillis had a man open and threw it too low.
around the 49-yard line.
And Meade will take over on their own 49, 1st and 10. First and 10 for Meade, 6:46 to go. Third quarter, put a man wide to this side. There's a handoff up the middle, and he's still going, and he's knocked down by Wilhite after a gain of 20.
Number 4, Justin Wilford. 20 yards on the running play.
Hell, Anderson's put in the 71. I don't have him on the roster, so I don't know who he is. Meade puts a man out here to this side. There's a sweep to this side. Anderson misses him. And that was Franklin that brings him down after a gain of 4. Second and 6.
Three on the right side. Ball is at the 28-yard line. Second down.
Ball's on the 28, 2nd and 7. Meade puts the receiver to the far side. 2 wings, 1 back. Man in motion. There's the pitch to the wing back. And he's knocked down over there on the far side. That was Crawford. 3rd and 2. Meade has 2 backs. There's a handoff up the middle, and there's a first down for Meade. That's Crawford and Watts. First and 10 Meade on the Anderson 18. Meade's in that tight formation with a man this way. And that's a stop. That's a stop there by Derringer. Meade puts a receiver this way. Got 2. We just got 1 wing this time. There's a handoff coming this way. And he's down to the 10. It's going to make it 3rd and 3. Meade puts a man wide to this side. Split backs. Man in motion. There's the first back through, and Anderson has him, but he's got the first down. He's down inside the 5. First down, Meade. First and goal on the 4. Meade has two backs, man in motion. There's the pitch. And somebody hit him hard on about the 3-yard line. That was Derringer. Second and goal on the 3. There's quarterback sneak, and he's in for touchdown. And that'll get a running clock for the rest of the game. Meade's in to try the extra point. There's a snap. And it's good with 2:11 to go in the third quarter. Meade 41, Anderson nothing.
Emily,
Jason?
before you got on that plane, I had to tell you.
Hey, Jason.
Good, you need to hear this too. You got the house.
Oh, I love this guy.
All right, these are for you.
Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster. Ranked highest overall satisfaction for first-time and repeat home buyers and sellers 2 years in a row by J.D. Power.
Meade's ready to kick off. Like I said, we'll have a running clock the rest of the way. See if they kick it. See if they kick it deeper. They're going to continue to kick it shallow. There's a little poocher. It's taken by Likens, who gets to about the 40-yard line. First and 10 for Anderson on the 39. Anderson has 3 wides. Peters fakes. He's got a man over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's coming back this way, and there's a good tackle by Stamper on the 43-yard line. Okay, first and 10 for Meade on the Anderson's 41, 1:07 to go in the third quarter. There's a handoff coming this way, and there's Derringer. And whoever 71 is, I'm not sure who that is. Don't have a 71.
Number 80, Derringer. Number 55, Austin Watts, combined on the tackle. Looking on the play.
Meade puts the receiver to the far side. There's a handoff up the middle. There's a flag on the play. I think that's going to be no play. Second and 15 for Meade. That looks like that's going to be the last play of the quarter. Score, Meade 41, Anderson nothing.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is.
Okay, finally figured out who 71 is. That's Ryan Stratton. There's a handoff up the middle, and he's still going. There's 9 yards. That's Clink and Maxbury on the tackle.
Number Trevor Dinner on the carry for
That's a gain of 9.
number 13 on the play. Number 15, Trent Holter, on the quarterback for Meade
Going to be 3rd and 2. Meade puts the receiver to the far side. There's the handoff up the middle, and I don't think he got it.
Trevor Dinner to the ball carrier.
That's Woolham's,
Number 50, Sam Crawford.
Castle, and Crawford.
On the play.
Be 4th and 1. Meade's in that tight formation. Anderson's got a lot of people up front. Here comes a pitch this way. It's bobbled. Anderson's trying to get back there. There's the first down and more. See where he's out of bounds on the 23-yard line. That was Wilhite that brought him down.
Ball going to be 23.
No, it's on the 23-yard line.
Again on the left.
First and 10 for Meade. Anderson's got Fink in there. And he's still driving down to the 19-yard line.
Trevor Dinner on the carry.
And that's Castle and Wilhite. Gain of 4. Second and 5. There's a little delay handoff, and he's down inside the 10, where he's tackled by Fink and Wilhite. Wilhite says he wants out. Second and goal at the 9. That's Hunter Kurtzinger. There's a handoff up the middle, and he's down to the 3-yard line. We got Fink and Crawford.
Number 50, A.J. Castle on the top.
Second and goal at the 3. There's a handoff, and he's hit there and driven back. That was Crawford, Fink. I couldn't see who else that was. It's third and less than a yard. There's the handoff, and he's in for the touchdown.
Number 21, Trevor Dinner in for the touchdown. There is a flag on the play on the far side.
Got a flag on the play here. Let's see what we got. Where that is, I'd say it might be motion. See what we got here. Illegal procedure, Meade County. That'll take it down to that'll back it up to 5.5.
Just outside the 5-yard line. Replay it.
Third and goal for Meade. There's an handoff to the inside, and there's a touchdown.
Number 24, Mason Burnett in for the Meade County touchdown.
Makes it 47-0 Meade. And it's good with 5:40 to go in the game. Meade 48, Anderson nothing.
Emily,
Jason?
before you got on that plane, I had to tell you.
Hey, Jason.
Good, you need to hear this too. You got the house.
Oh, I love this guy.
All right, these are for you.
Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster. Ranked highest overall satisfaction for first time and repeat home buyers and sellers 2 years in a row by J.D. Power.
Okay, Anderson has Franklin and Labhart back. There's a deep kick that goes into the end zone. Anderson will take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Goes into the end zone. Will be a touchback about after the 20-yard line. Anderson County will have a 1st and 10.
With 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Anderson has Peters in at quarterback. Got receiver to each side. Peters keeps it on the option, pitches it back to Maxbury, and he doesn't get to the line of scrimmage.
Number 1, Brennan Maxbury on the carry.
See here, we've got a flag over there. Blow to the head against Meade.
Blow to the head against the 10.
See, Anderson has Cole Johnson in there, 72.
The 15-yard penalty will be assessed and dropped at the 33-yard line, results in a 1st down for Anderson County.
Peters keeps it. He cuts it up, and he's down to the 40. Well, he's almost to the 40.
Peters the ball carrier. 5 fouls for one tackle.
2nd and 4.
6 on the run.
Anderson has receivers left and right. Peters keeps it. Pitches it to Maxbury. He's cutting it back, cuts it back again. He's got a lot of field over here on this side. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Yeah, we had a block in the back.
Maxbury the ball carrier.
I was afraid of that right in the middle. We're getting ready to say if we got away with that when the referees want to go home.
Illegal block in the back.
We're down to a minute to go. Anderson has 2 wide, 3 wide. And Anderson moved.
Dead ball, illegal procedure penalty. That'll be a 5-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage.
Probably going to be the last play of the game. Peters keeps it, pitches it to Maxbury. Maxbury's cutting it back, and he gets, that's the end of the game. He gets to the 39, but that's the end of the game. Meade 48, Anderson nothing.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is.
Okay, end of the game. Meade 48, Anderson nothing. If memory serves me correctly, I don't believe Anderson completed a pass. And I'd hate to think how many yards they gave up. Anderson's got a lot of work to do in a week before they face Mercer County. They got a couple people dinged up before the game. They got a couple people that are dinged up after the game. I think they're looking at Matt Stamper over there on the sideline, but once again, it's going to be a long trip home for Anderson. Final score, Anderson 48. Oh, wrong. Meade 48, Anderson nothing. Good night.